Well, what's up, traders? It is the Capo, still alive and kicking from Iconic Day Trading. Been away for a while. I take probably about a year and a half, 2 years off. I had some personal stuff I had to attend to, but all that stuff is gone. And don't know if you heard it or not, but the rumors are true. The Beast is coming back. And I've been saying that now probably for about a month and a half, 2 months. But I'm getting everything set up, and when I come back, I'm going to be freaking kicking ass. So, for those of you that don't know, I have Iconic Day Trading. I started a room probably, I don't know, back in 2015 ish, somewhere around there. Primarily to teach traders that are being scammed right now by a whole bunch of freaking furus. It can go on, man. You got Jason Bond, freaking ass. You got Tim Sykes. You got AJ, awesome calls. You got, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So, being in the industry as long as I have been since the early 80s, I was probably one of the original Sales Bandits back then. Listened to everybody because I didn't know a damn thing. I came from the retail side. I was a stockbroker, and I just couldn't sell. I didn't like having my firm tell me what is good for my clientele. So I got a bad taste for the retail end of the industry. So I decided, you know what, my love for the passion markets, I'm just going to take that and learn how to trade. So through the years, I lost, quite a bit of money, talking over 80 grand. But it was so well worth it because I finally learned how to trade. And learning how to trade is not listening to friggin' gurus who say you're going to get a Rolex or buy a new Ferrari or whatever else. Yeah, that's possible. Does it happen? Absolutely, it happens. But it's not going to happen day one. It's not going to happen in year one, year two. You guys got to pay your dues. You have to learn from somebody who is doing what you want to do. And that's what my room was all about. Started my room to save the new traders, aka sheep. Hate to call them that, but that's what they are. Because they believe the hype. They paid the monthly subs, and they want the holy grail of secrets to day trading. And if you haven't heard by now, there isn't any. There's just probabilities. And when you play the probabilities, you know about crowd psychology, have a certain bit of knowledge about technical indicators. You wait till the probabilities are in your favor, then you just stomp on the freaking trade. That's all you do. The hardest part about what we do is our emotions. I probably have over 30 hours of webinars that are available on my website. Right now, it does not have an SSL. I am in the process of creating a new website, which should be published within the week. So everything will be on there. In the meantime, you have to go to the website directly because Google is not listing it because of the SSL. So anyway, emotions are a big part. If you can't handle your emotions, you're not going to make it as a trader. I don't care how good you are. Your emotions are going to make or break you. And I have yet to see a trader be successful when his emotions get involved. You just cannot have them. And that's something that you need to master going forward. So my room was started, in essence, to help the trading community, to get them away from all these people that really just want your subs. They don't know how to trade. They may know some terminology and different setups, but when I trade, you guys see my trades. I have my screen share for those who haven't been in my room. I do have a screen share. I share my trades. I go over my pre-market data, go over the plan. What to look for, stocks in play, call out my trades, and you guys see what I'm doing. Simple as that. It's not hard, but you got to pay your dues and you got to do what I tell you to do. And it will come. It's a process, but it will come. What I will say is it will not come if you don't do your homework. You got to do trade reviews every day. You got to go through your trades, what you did right, what you did wrong. Most people don't want to take the time. They just want the easy money. And if that's what you want, my guys would tell you Iconic is not the place for you to be at all. Because if you're not going to do the work, I don't care what you're paying. You're just not going to be in the room. I want guys that want to do this, that have the passion to do this, do it for a living, learn how to trade, and then get out of the room. Move on and just trade. Unless you like the company or, my sexy voice or whatever. It doesn't matter. My job is to teach you how to trade. And if you do have a passion and desire, I will teach you. I mean, I have many accolades on Twitter. Granted, a year or two back, but it doesn't matter. Knowledge is knowledge. And what I want to do now, for like the next couple minutes, is just go over some charts briefly. Some of you guys know how I trade, know what indicators I use. And for the new guys, which I'm sure there are a bunch that's never heard of me yet, you will kind of get a feel for how I trade and why I trade what I trade. Biggest thing with me versus all the other, I can't say all, the majority of the other rooms that you'll see pop up, here on Twitterland. There's just so many of them, and I would just love to see, the Schedule C of one of these traders and just see what the hell they're doing, or just send me a statement. There are some traders that post their P&L, which much respect for them, because that's the only way you can tell if a guy's legit or not. But anyway, I digress. So some of these charts I'm going to go over might be recent, because even though I haven't been active in my room, I haven't not been trading full time. I have been trading here and there, hour here, 3 hours there, whatever. Just like anything else, I got bills to pay. But again, that's why I love doing what I do, because I have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I'm just so freaking excited to get back to this full time. Cannot wait, but I'm not going to get there until I am 100% ready, and I'm very, very close. Very close. So I'm going to go over some charts. My trading style is a lot of Oliver Velez and a lot of Pristine and a lot of, let's say, market intuition, which will cost you tuition to get that intuition. So you can kind of get a feel of what's going to happen with the stock. And the only way you're going to get that is through screen time and your chart reviews. Okay? Market intuition, having a feeling for the market, knowing what stocks you're trading is vital to success in this industry. Do I play a lot of different stocks? Yes. Do I play the hot stocks of the day? No, I do not. I got, a good buddy of mine who was with me. Hopefully still going to be, Miami Trader. Reach out to him. He'll tell you what I'm all about, what the room's all about, because he was my head trader in our room. And, man, he knows his shit. And I'm thankful that a lot of it he learned from me. So, the work has to be done. I do not trade cheap stocks. I do not trade penny stocks. I am not happy making 30 cents on a frickin' trade. Okay? I trade for points. I make points. Okay? I don't trade stocks usually, I'm going to say usually, under $20 to $50. Okay? I do trade a lot of Amazon. Okay? I do trade CMG. I do trade Google. But every now and then, I'll hop on, a hot stock. But again, it's not going to be for pennies. It's going to be for points. So I try to stay away from the stock of the day, because there's so much activity on the stock. You can't get a good read on the stock because there's so much activity. So many new people playing the stocks and so much manipulation. I just rather stay with, with stocks that cost a little bit more, that follow my system, that I know how to trade. We got the Teslas that I love. Everyone knows I love my Baidu, my BIDU. That's like my go-to stock. Um, you got REGN's another one that I love. You got SIG. I love the big boy stocks because they are not manipulated. They are not affected by big heavy orders as much as these little low float crap that most of these guys say they're trading. So they got about 4 minutes left. So let's go to some of these. This is a 2-minute chart. Most of my trades I follow are 2-minute charts. I always refer to the daily, weekly, monthly charts before I enter a trade or before I exit a trade. I always have price points in mind. So what I have up here, I do use Lightspeed. It's a division line brokerage. They're my primary brokerage. I also have a secondary with Centerpoint. But for charting reasons, I do use Thinkorswim charts. By far, they're the best that I have seen, and they work for me. So even though I have the charts, I don't use them for execution. I do usually use Lightspeed. So we'll get into that later. So on this chart, we got VERI. This is just a 4-day. Why 4-day? Just because it looks. It's gonna make sense why I pulled the 4-day chart here. 2 minutes. Okay. So we got the previous day open, previous day close. That's this pink line right here. Okay. So right here we got VWAP. Okay. You can see this little white line. You get the 9 period moving average. Simple. Not exponential, just simple. Then you got the 20 period moving average. Simple again as well. And then we have the upper and lower deviations, standard deviations, which are freaking money. They're just money. And of course we have our 200 moving average. We have volume and the MACD on the bottom. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Most of these trading guys, if you look to the left, this is going back, oh my God, to the basics. Look to the left before you enter the trade. That's why I have the stock up. Look to the left. Okay. So you go, let's go 1, 2, 3. You go back here for the first day. All right. You see the stock opened up, came up, hit the upper. Okay, you had 920 cross right here. It came up, hit the upper. Now it's just kind of grinding right here, right? You got triple top coming, so look at the volume is decreasing. MACD is kind of flat. It's kind of topped out right here. All right, so got kind of boring here around lunch or so. Let it go, and ended up closing. All right down on VWAP and the 200. Next day opens up. All right, takes out the previous day high. This is a trap for a lot of people. All right, they'll jump on board, takes out the previous day high. They'll think it's a second day play, and before you know it, things comes right back down. Okay, that's why the band is important in this. Very important. It hits the upper band, it bounces back, and the stock just kind of grinds. So you can see it's been kind of grinding this line here. All right around $42. It's been grinding there. Okay, it's 2 days now. Next day opens up. Nice little sell-off. Look where it stops. Lower deviation band. Look to the left. There's your previous support right there. So you previous support there. Heavy volume. Nice MACD. It's going to be a previous support again right here. Okay. You got nice down volume. Nice MACD. Okay. And it comes up. Hits VWAP. But what does it do with VWAP? Gets rejected. Nice short back down to that. Now you got triple bottom. Okay. So again, you want to play these little moves. Where's it going to go? Well, it's going to go up. It's going to test VWAP again. So on top of that, you got the volume, MACD flip. You got the 920 cross. And it went up to VWAP. Okay. And it actually tried to go a little bit higher. But look where it stopped. Look to the left. Boom. Right there. Previous high. So that's where it stopped. Then you got the 920 cross. And it came right back down. So for the third and final example, I got to be quick. Stock opened up, made a nice run. Look where it stopped again. Right here. Look over here, guys. Look to the left always tells a story of prior resistance, prior support. I'm going to end because I'm running out of time. I will continue this on video number 2 coming your